How's it going, everyone? It's Corbin, and today I'm covering the Halo 4 map, Longbow. So originally Longbow was called Gore Valley in its blockout and project stages. The proposition of this map is it's a mass driver, or electric magnetic catapult. It's a space launch method that uses a linear motor to accelerate payloads to extremely high speeds. This large military launch complex is situated at the ice-covered pole of an unnamed world. So basically it used these maglev rails to launch these cargo pods out of a control, tower into space. And it's pretty impressive, what they did with these. Another description and final description of this map is the frigid climate and unique gravitational conditions of Concord's northern polar region, which is the unnamed world, I guess, provide an optimal perch for Longbow Station channel-based mass drivers. Before the Covenant War, the EUG launched deep space monitoring relays from here in effort to study far-flung star systems. So, you can kind of get a picture with all the concepts, but you could see that there was definitely some, large-scale goals in these concepts, but it looks like the concepts just kind of led outside the map here. But, in the final version, you do got something very similar to the original blockout. Original blockout looks like this, and this is an over-above view of the map. It looks like you got the facility up top, red and blue garages on the bottom, and then you got the blue base and red base on each side. Then you got some sneaking angles, some trails, you got some caves, some hidden little areas to get around the map and navigate, and it looks like some of these did not make it in this blockout, or, weren't in this blockout, but it looks like most of the stuff that, was in this blockout pretty much ended up in the full game and vice versa. Like, it didn't change very much in the layout. This is one of those maps that they pretty much ended up just massing out and sending out. So let's check it out. So first off, I'm going to start out over at Blue Base, or what I assume would be Blue Base according to this layout map. You got the, normal setup with the vehicles and the spawn system. This is, again, during that one build where they, let me spawn real quick. So you got this build, and it's kind of early on. You got Master Chief as a placeholder for your multiplayer Spartan. You also got some weapons in this build that zoom in, with ads. I think in the file, I could be wrong, but I remember this being called the BFG core. I don't even know what it's for, besides the big fucking gun. There is no big fucking gun in this, but it seemed like they were almost trying to make each map about controlling the cores or the bases. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Maybe it was just an explosive to blow other people up. In each base you have these terminals, and these terminals were used to prototype the game mode Dominion. So Dominion was actually created by Certain Affinity. It was also being set up for all the maps that they made for Halo 4, which are probably some of the best maps that you'll see today in Halo 4. Now Dominion is really cool. Back then I was still stuck on Slayer and other game modes. So I never played it that much back in the day, but it actually is cool to me now because it utilizes base capturing with AI, vehicle pads. It also utilizes auto sentry turrets. So I mean, it's pretty crazy because all these mechanics bled into Halo 5's Warzone, and now within the scripts of the Tatanka game mode being developed, which is the Battle Royale, you can see that they use operations, which include base capturing, objectives to destroy objects. You can, capture hordes and weapon caches and all sorts of things like that. You can also destroy, objectives, and all these things in the game are supposed to level up your gear in the new Battle Royale that Certain Affinity, the people that made Dominion and these mechanics, they're utilizing them still, it seems like. And you can even see construction pads for vehicles and stuff. You can even see that in Halo Infinite's Forge today. And, a lot of these mechanics were ahead of the time, and it's really cool to see them bleed into future Halo projects because they were really underused, and a lot of this stuff went under the radar, in my opinion, at least. But yeah, so let's check out some more parts of the map. We got these little, hideaways and flanking areas, like I was saying. And then besides that, you've got this BFG core thing, which it seems like they were just kind of using for like a fusion coil or something at the time. I'm not really sure. They're at each base though. But that's pretty much it with what I'm covering. You can still use this video, to make a Forge map in Halo Infinite or something. I mean, you can also just use the actual retail map, since like I said, the layout hasn't changed that much. But like I was saying, Halo 4, it had its imperfections, but do not dismiss these maps, because Certain Affinity did a great job. There's a lot of stuff I did not like about Halo, Halo 4, sorry. But like, I felt like the art direction almost shifted towards the way it was once all their artists kind of were stuck. It's almost like they didn't really care for Halo's classic art style, and they kind of stuck with like a mixture between some like Warframe and Halo Reach. So like, I don't know, man. I mean, a lot changed in the final version of Halo 4. But some of it was great. The UI was good, the story was amazing, the quality of the engine for Halo 4 on Xbox 360 was way beyond its time, much like how Halo 2 was on Xbox. But I mean, you can't really make a game, like the game's success would have been like way beyond Halo 3's if it actually pleased people on all ends. Yeah, it was a good game for a lot of reasons, but man, oh shit, I lost myself. Hold on. It would have been a great game for a lot of reasons. If they balanced it out with the weapons, had a little better art style, used better colors and lighting, used less lens flares and bloom and illumination. There was just so many choices they made that were popular during their time. They even made the gameplay more like Advanced Warfare or whatever it was competing with at the time. Ugh. But yeah, I'm only saying all that shit not to waste the time. But man, these maps weren't bad. So don't remake this map or use it in Halo Infinite or do whatever. Don't dismiss these maps just because they were part of Halo 4. Some of these maps had a lot of work put into them, and it was very obvious. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So let's get into these game modes and check out what the hell these construct pads are really going to be utilized for. Because in Forge, nothing works properly, and it's kind of interesting. Is it not? So let's, I'm just going to keep recording. That way you can check out the menu system as well. So here's the menu of Halo 4 at the time. It was pretty much, like I said, a Halo Reach placeholder. But it's pretty cool. So in here you can see Certain Affinity do not use. Seems like something we should use. So if you click on it, it actually says it is the Dominion game mode. So we're going to try that out on this map and see how far they got in this prototype. So Gore Valley, again, is the map name. And we're going to load right into it. Alright, so as you can see, it is functioning to some extent. We don't have any enemy teams, but we can at least figure out what's going on with this, and what is functional, what wasn't, and what might have changed, I guess. At the moment, it just looks as I assume it would. You got your blue base and your enemy red base with some uncaptured bases in the middle. You got Cortana looking all crazy, but you pretty much just stand here and capture. It looks like we already have this one, so let's go and capture the other one. I don't know why it's red while the waypoint's blue, and then it's like mixed on the other side. It's a prototype. It doesn't even look like the vehicle pads are working in this build, which is crazy, because I swear I've used them before at some point. But yeah, so they're not really doing anything. But then it looks like we can capture this base. So at least you got that. You quickly hack into the terminal and then you capture the base. Upon capturing it, if you look over at the supply bin, it actually will populate the ammo crates and stuff upon capturing. So that way, when you capture a base, you get ammo. And then, will the vehicle pads work now? No, they're still not functional. That's probably just the build we're in, unfortunately, which sucks. But let's just go check everything else out, you know, while we're still at it. Going over to the enemy base that is captured, we can see how it'll behave when it's an already captured base for someone or some base that was just, you know, neutral. And it looks like I'm being fired at, and I'm kind of confused because I didn't even expect anything like that to be functional, but the turret on the enemy base is functional, which is really cool because it does not look like this in the final game. In the final game, it looks like a mini, like, frigate, like, you know, gun or something turret. Like, it looks all mech'd out or something, but in this one, it's just like a ball turret, just interesting. But as you can see, capturing takes a lot longer. I would assume maybe like, shit, was that like not even 12, maybe 4 times as long? But yeah, as you can see, you got these little ammo crates that you can't access unless it's your base, which is pretty cool. And then, come on, man, this will be hard to capture the enemy base in this build. Oh, but there you go. It looks like we captured the base, or the Dominion, or the zone, I don't know. But here's the turret again. Is this a Halo Reach turret? I feel like it might be a placeholder from Halo Reach. Can't recall exactly, but I'm pretty sure it is. And if you look on the left, it appears that you can also level up your bases, which is interesting. I can't remember if you can do that in the full game or not. But, I mean, either ways, it's all very interesting to me. Hopefully it is to you guys. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, please like it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. These videos don't go around too much because it's just so damn old. So if you know anyone that would find it interesting, please feel free to share it. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. It's Corbin, and I'm just going to say peace out. Alright, bye.